may be entertaining angels unawares. That's crazy. That sun outside today, man. Holier than thou hoodie. This joint tight as hell. I just looked at me looking at you. See that? I ain't know.
I only got one.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we out here passing it up. Jesus, man. I gotta see if I'm the defenders are out here, man. The defenders. The Lord sends defenders, man. Defenders.
So I understand. He was defending himself. This was my rise.
Yeah, he wasn't defending us.
What he was?
No, he was coming after the women. He was about to check us about the women.
This dude right here?
Yeah, all the just walked by. In the video, you hear him say, "No, my bad. I'm walking away. I'm sorry." Teaching first, I need the camera. You got on the stomp the yard boots.
You know what I'm saying? It's my work boots, man. It's time to go to work, man. These my pay the bill boots, man. My whole house could fall upon me and my family if I don't do this.
You ain't got Roddy or nobody?
Doubt it.
Let me know when you're ready.
Hold on, give me a second.
What y'all got going on?
65. 55.
Like that, all praise to God. We gotta keep you guys on.
Birds is listening.
Bird.
Hold on, this camera not focusing.
You open up the arsenal. Unless you're going to see. Get that ready.
All right, you ready?
Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. That's giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High God, whose name is Yahweh Ba'ashem, meaning coming in the name of, and Yahweh Shah, who the world calls Jesus Christ. Luciano, I'm from the dirt, and I remember where I'm from. I come out here with love and humility to speak to the people of God, right? So we want to talk about, we must keep humility in the trials of our faith. We're going to go through things, right? We're going to go through afflictions, but it's important to be humble, right? Let me get Proverbs 31, 6 and 7, Baba Kishore.
This is Proverbs chapter 31, verse 6. Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts. Let him drink and forget his poverty, and remember his misery no more.
Let him drink so he remembers his misery no more. We've all felt like that, right? We're going through so much misery that we just want to drink our life away, man. Right? We've all felt like that. But it's high time to awake, man. We're called to be sober-minded, man. Do the most for the Most High, man. We're at a time that we cannot afford to play with, man. Right? But we must remember to be humble while we're dealing with our day-to-day lives, man. Going through the trials of our faith, right? Don't let your afflictions waver your faith, man. Right? Walk humbly before the Lord. Let me get Matthew 18, 2 to 4, Baba Kishore. All praises.
This is Matthew chapter 18, verse 2. And Jesus called a little child unto him, and set him in the midst of them, and said, Verily I say unto you, except ye be converted.
Except ye be what?
Except ye be converted, and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Whosoever therefore shall humble himself,
He shall what?
whosoever therefore shall humble himself as this little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven.
You see that? We're supposed to be converted and humble, right? As a child to come into the kingdom of the Most High, man. Right? You must remember humility when you're going through the things you're going through. No matter what you're going through, we cannot let go of humility, right? Let me get Ephesians chapter 4, 22 to 24, Baba Kishore. Right? We are to be converted through the laws of the Most High God and be humble as a child.
Ephesians 4:22, that ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man.
Put off what?
Concerning the former conversation the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lusts, and be renewed.
And be what?
And be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after God is created in righteousness and true holiness.
Righteousness and true holiness, man. Put off the old man, right? So unlearn those lies and learn the truth. Trust in the Lord and not men. Humble thyself before God, man. Stop walking around thinking that you know everything, full of pride because of what a man taught you. See what the Bible says. Are you humble enough for that? Right? Are you humble enough to teach? Or do you know everything? Right? Let's get the book of Romans chapter 8, verse 18. Because everybody's going through struggles, man, and everybody's treating them differently. People forget humility when they're going through afflictions. Right? Bring that up.
Romans chapter 8, verse 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Our sufferings are not worthy compared to what's coming. The glory that we're going to see when the return happens, man. Right? We ain't supposed to worry about nothing. Right? Humble yourself before God and trust in Him. That's what faith is, man. Faith is trusting and believing even though you don't see. Right? Faith is keeping the laws of the Most High God. How can you show your faith without your works? Right? Our sufferings are not worthy, man. Let me get 2 Corinthians chapter 4, 17 and 18, Baba Kishore.
2 Corinthians 4 and 17. For our light affliction.
Our what?
For our light affliction.
No, our heavy affliction.
For our light affliction.
No, we're going through too much.
For our light affliction.
No, God gives us more than we can handle.
For our light affliction, which is but for a moment.
No, it lasts forever.
Which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen.
Don't that sound like faith?
God, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
Things seen are temporary, man. But hold on, it says our light affliction worth something more eternal. Do we believe that? Do we truly have faith in that? Do we trust in God to believe that that's true? So then why are we complaining in our sufferings, right? How about you take your sufferings cheerfully? There's something great coming out of that. Just endure. Let me get Matthew 10:23, Dr. Shaw. It's only for a moment, man. Our light affliction is only for the moment.
Matthew 10 and 23. But when they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another. For verily I say unto you, ye shall not have gone over the cities of Israel.
Oh, Hebrews, Salakia, Hebrews chapter 10, verse 23. Baba Kishore.
Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 23. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promised.
Keep faith without wavering, because he is faithful that promised. So God promised, so is he not faithful? Or do we not have faith that he's going to come through with his promises? Right? That sounds arrogant and prideful to say, man. God ain't coming through on his promises. Yo, humble yourself. Have faith in the Lord. Right? Let me get Galatians chapter 6, verse 9, about the show. He is faithful that promise, man. The Most High promised Israel salvation. And it's coming, man. Whether you choose to believe it or not, it's coming.
Galatians chapter 6, verse 9. Let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap, if we faint not.
If we faint not. If we faint not. We're going to reap what we sow, man. So won't you sow some righteous seed around the earth, man, so we can reap the benefits, man. When the Most High sent his son, man, we're going to be able to reap that. Let's get Matthew 24 and 13, right? Let's deal with this if we faint not, right? Because there's a group of people walking around saying they saved already and still be going through shit. Right.
Matthew 24 and 13. But he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved.
If you faint not, if you make it through your afflictions, if you keep your humility and faith, if you faint not, if you endure, then you will be saved, man. Nobody is saved already. We're still here. We're dying. I don't think our kids getting shot in the streets is salvation. I don't think that. Let's get 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 13, Baba Kishore. He that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. we must endure and then be saved. But what shall we endure? The afflictions, while we follow the laws of the Most High God and have faith in Him. Bring that up.
1 Peter chapter 4, verse 13. But rejoice in as much as ye are partakers of Christ's suffering.
Now feel bad and be mad about it.
But rejoice in as much as ye are partakers of Christ's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy.
A lot of us are going to be ashamed without exceeding joy. A lot of us don't have faith like that. Are you a partaker of the sufferings of Christ? Or are you taking on that burden Christ told us to take on? Are you following him? Are you a follower of Christ? Let's see, man. Let's get Matthew 12 and 30. Right? We're supposed to be partakers in suffering, man. The sufferings of Christ. There's nothing wrong with afflictions, man. They tighten us up. They make us better. We have to endure. Bring this up.
This Matthew chapter 12, verse 30. He that is not with me is against me. And he that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad.
So if we're not partaking in Christ's sufferings, are we with him or against him? Right? Are we with Christ or are we against Christ? What are we doing that makes us against Christ? What are we doing that makes us partakers in Christ's sufferings on his side? Right? We got to analyze that. Do we truly follow Christ? Let's get Philippians chapter 2, 14 and through 16.
Philippians 2 and 14. Do all things without murmurings. And
No, do some things.
do all things without murmurings and disputings, that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of God, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world, holding forth the word of life, that I may rejoice in the day of Christ, that I have not run in vain, neither labored in vain.
We don't want to labor in vain, man. Right? Do all things without murmurings and complaining. Stop complaining. Take your burden like a man and continue the path. Endure unto the end. Unless you don't want salvation. Because that's what Christ said salvation was. Enduring to the end. You got to endure to the end to be saved. Right? So stop complaining, man. Take it cheerfully. Let me get John 15, verse 19. Right? Are we truly following Christ, man? Are we with Christ or against Christ? Are we partakers in the sufferings of Christ?
John 15 and 19. If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you.
The world hates us, man. If we was out here selling hot dogs, it'd be lined up. We talk about God, people look at us like we crazy, man. Because we're not of the world. So they look at us like we're different. We are different. We are different, but y'all should follow suit. Sit down and pay attention. You might learn something. Last thing you need is for the Lord to rain on your parade, man, because he reigns supreme. He rains fire from heaven, man. Be careful. Be careful walking around ignoring God, man. Right? Are you of Christ or are you of the world, man? Let's get Matthew chapter 5, 11 through 13 about the shaw. It's time to tighten up.
Matthew 5 and verse 11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. Ye are the salt of the earth. But if the salt have lost its savor, wherewithal shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men.
Yo, man, this is nothing new, man, to get the looks we get, to get the scarfs we get. The prophets before this went through some tremendous things, man, right? So I don't look at it any other way. It's not strange to me that we're treated the way we treated for talking about God to a godless people, man. Let's get 2 Chronicles 7 and 14, Baba Kishore. Because this is needed, man. This is needed, man. We need to fall in line with the Most High God.
2 Chronicles 7 and 14. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves,
Shall what?
shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face,
And what?
and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, and will forgive their sin, and will heal their land.
That's when things are going to get better, man. When we humble ourselves and seek God, that's when we're going to be forgiven for our sins, man. Let's get Hebrews 11 and 1. I don't think people understand what faith is.
Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Hope, not seen, right? Believing in him, knowing that he is God, man. Drop down to 6, Baba Kishore, right? Because how can you come to God without knowing, without believing, without having faith that that is God?
Hebrews 11 and 6. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
A rewarder of them that diligently seek him. The Lord is coming to forgive you and reward you for what you've done, man. Let me get Leviticus 26, 40 to 42, Baba Kishore. The Most High has the power to forgive you of your sins. You gotta want it though. You gotta diligently seek him. Now with that outfit on, don't come scoffing the prophets of the Lord looking like shit. Bring that up.
Leviticus 26 and 40. If they shall confess their iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers with their trespass, which they trespassed against me, and that also they have walked contrary unto me, and that I also have walked contrary unto them, and have brought them into the land of their enemies. If then their uncircumcised hearts be humbled,
If their uncircumcised hearts be what?
if then their uncircumcised hearts be humbled, and they then accept the punishment of their iniquity,
Except what?
the punishment of their iniquity, then will I remember my covenant with Jacob, and also my covenant with Isaac, and also my covenant with Abraham will I remember, and I will remember the land.
So, humble yourself and accept your affliction, man. Accept your punishments for your iniquity, man. Cheerfully. That's what you need to do, man. And seek the Most High God, man. Right? Let's get 1 Peter chapter 1, 5 through 7. All praises to the Most High. Beautiful day to bring the word out, King. Let's get 1 Peter chapter 1, 5 through 7.
1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7. Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion.
1 Peter 5, 7. Casting all your care.
1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7. Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. You going?
It's 1 Peter chapter 1, 5 through 7.
1 Peter chapter 1 verse 5. Who are kept by the power of God through faith unto salvation, ready to be revealed in the last time.
Kept by the power of God through faith unto salvation. You really have to believe this, man. If you do believe this, you're going to do all that it takes to be granted that salvation when it comes, man.
Wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations.
Nah, we ain't going through too much.
Ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations, that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Jesus Christ.
Enduring the trial of your faith, right, will get you to salvation, man. These are trials of faith that we go through, man. We're going to go through things. Our family's going through things. We're going to continue to go through things. This is what the faith is, man. You got to believe that it's going to get better. Keep going. Don't stop now. Don't run in vain, right? Let's get Acts chapter 20, verse 24. Because this is what's important to me, man. The book of Acts chapter 20, verse 24. I know you got a precept in your head, and I feel like I got it.
Acts chapter 20, verse 24. But none of these things move me, neither count I my life dear unto myself, so that I might finish my course with joy, and the ministry which I have received of the Lord Jesus, to testify the gospel of the grace of God.
Just to bring that good news out. Bring that good news out, man. Finish the course, man. Right? The only thing that matters is this ministry. Finishing what the Lord told us to do, man. Our King. Right? Sirach 2 and 4. I feel like you want to say that. That's good.
Sirach chapter 2, verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
Nah, be upset about it.
Take cheerfully.
Be mad at your afflictions.
Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
See that? Faith, afflictions, patience. This is all of the Lord, man. We got to put these things together and endure. Continue, right? Go ahead, bro. All praises to the Most High, man. Brought out Sirach. Let me get 1 Peter chapter 1 in the NLT, man. We're going to start at 6. Bring that up.
1 Peter chapter 1, verse 6 in the NLT. So be truly glad that there is wonderful joy ahead, even though you must endure many trials for a little while. These trials will show that your faith is genuine.
No, these trials of affliction are going to show that you're full of shit.
These trials will show that your faith is genuine.
So that you do believe.
These trials will show that your faith is genuine. It is being tested as fire tests and purifies gold, though your faith is far more precious than mere gold. So when your faith remains strong through many trials, it will bring you much praise and glory and honor on the day when Jesus Christ is revealed to the whole world.
If you truly believe, you will endure these trials that you're going through, man. Right? These trials of your faith. Faith is more precious than gold. We knew that already. Let's get Sirach 19 and 24. The book of Sirach chapter 19 and verse 24. All praises to the Most High, man. All of these things that we go through is of the Lord, man. He's just tightening us up.
Sirach chapter 19, verse 24. He that has small understanding and feareth God is better than one that hath much wisdom and transgresseth the law of the Most High.
So imagine that, man. If I know everything that's in the Bible, but I don't fear God, it's all for nothing. And a brother that doesn't know too much about the Bible, but he fears the Most High God, is much better than I am, man. That's real, man. That's what it is. Now let's get back in that NLT, that 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 8. Verse 8 and 9.
1 Peter chapter 1, verse 8. You love him even though you have never seen him. Though you do not see him now, you trust him. And you rejoice with a glorious, inexpressible joy. The reward for trusting him will be the salvation of your souls.
The reward of trusting him. The reward of faith, man, is salvation. Faith is going to bring salvation. Faith is going to make you follow God's laws. Because how could you show your faith without your works? Right? Let me get James 2. Hold that though. We're going back in here. Let me get James 2 and 18 about the show. KJ. Right? Trusting and not seeing is faith, man. Though you've never seen him, you trust. Right? And the reward of that is salvation for your souls, man.
James 2 and 18. Yeah, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works.
And that's how you show your faith, by your works. You can't just say, I believe in God. Because if you believed in God, you'd be scared. Because that's who we should fear. We shouldn't fear nobody at the job, nobody on the block, nobody in your household. You should fear God. A lot of people don't know that about God. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. People don't know. That's why it's important for us to inquire. Let's look for God. Let's seek him. What does he want? What does he say? Now let's get back into 1 Peter.
1 Peter 1 and 10 in the NLT. This salvation was something even the prophets wanted to know more about. When they prophesied about this gracious salvation prepared for you.
Prepared for who?
Prepared for you.
And we're bringing this out for y'all, right?
They wondered what time or situation the Spirit of Christ within them was talking about when he told them in advance about Christ's suffering and his great glory afterward. They were told that their messages were not for themselves, but for you.
That's it.
And now, this good news has been announced to you by those who preach in the power of the Holy Spirit, sent from heaven. It is all so wonderful that even the angels are eagerly watching these things happen.
So these things are being preached to you. We're telling you, you have to have faith in God. You have to follow the laws of the Most High God. You have to come back to your culture, your heritage, your God. It's all about God. You're only struggling because you refuse to obey God. Then you deal in pride because you're going through these afflictions and you don't care about anything. You feel like your experience through life, you may know everything in the world now. That's not so. We need to humble down, seek the Most High God, man. Let me get Ecclesiastes 12:13. I'm going to close out with that. We need to humble down, man. We need to analyze, do we really have faith in God? Do we truly believe? Okay, so if we truly believe, we know that faith, we have to believe. We have to have faith in order to come to him. And we know that going through these afflictions, there's a greater reward. Do we really believe that? Do we have faith in that? Bring this up.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13 in the GNC. After all this, there is only one thing to say. Have reverence for God and obey his commands, because this is all that we were created for.
This is all we were created for. To have reverence for God, a deep respect, right? To fear God and to follow his commandments. This is all we were created for. And if the laws are done away with, we ain't got to fear God no more. Insane, insanity. With that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. That is giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High God, whose name is Yahweh. Ba'ashem meaning coming in the name of, and Yahushua, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Shalom, I love y'all, Mawafla Babal.
Wafla Babal. All praise. Let me know when you got that situation. Yo, I appreciate you, King. I love you, man. Be safe out here. Keep the commandments, King. Y'all kings, man. Let me know when that's ready.
How are you going?
Con? All praises, all praises. All praise to the Most High God, whose true name is Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Now, we are the Israelites. We are the people that's spoken about in the Bible, in the Quran. We come out here to let you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians know that you are these people. You are the biblical Israelites. You are God's children. We can prove this with prophecy, history, and archaeology. We come out here with lessons prepared to teach the Bible, but we would much rather anybody to ask a question. I mean, we come out here to answer all questions. The Bible says, prove all things. Have an answer for anyone who has a question. And we out here in the public so that, we can give understanding. We study. We keep the laws of the Most High God. We do the best of our ability to be good servants of the Most High, to gain wisdom and understanding that we pray for, so that we can come out here and share this with y'all. But last week, there was some people out here, y'all seen, I seen a couple people that's out here that was out here last week. They got ugly. It was a little scuffle last week. And there was a point that was made that I want to touch on. They said that we can't teach the Bible and fight. I agree. We shouldn't come out here for that. We don't come out here to fight anybody. We come out here to teach. That's our whole purpose. But if you really watch what really happened, it was provoked, and that's why it happened. You get what you asked for. But the Most High God, let me get Exodus 15:3. We're going to show that the Most High God is about action. He's about warfare. So he's going to raise up men that's prepared for war. We're not going to be weak. He's not going to raise up a weak army. This is God's army. And we have to be trained spiritually, physically, and emotionally to be able to deal with the things that the prophets went through. They killed the prophets. They fought against the prophets. They threw things at the prophets. They locked the prophets up. If everybody loved what they were saying, if they was teaching something that everybody would love, there's no reason that they would have did these things to the prophets. There's no reason why they would have hung Christ if Christ was teaching I love everybody doctrine. We teach exactly what this Bible says. And Salakia, forgive us for the event that took place last week. I know a lot of people come out here to listen. We got a true family out here. We see the love that we had, and we see the hate that we had in the same midst of it. But we have to give an explanation, right? Bring this up.
The book of Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. The Lord is a man of war.
No, the Lord is a man of peace.
The Lord is a man of war.
Right, God, man. God is a man of war.
The Lord is his name.
Right, the Lord is his name. He is a man of war. He's a God of war. So we got to understand when we see these things happening, it's all of God. Last week when we were teaching about, it was about evil angels being sent to destroy people, giving a warning to the people because God is sending angels to destroy. It's destroying Palestine. It's destroying Israel. God is destroying Ukraine, Iran, and it's coming to America. These are the things that God does. Let me get Deuteronomy 32 and 39. This is why we have to fear God. These kids that's getting shot every day in our community, our children that's getting locked up, you mean just for looking like someone who committed a crime? All these things is the doing of God because of our disobedience. But God is going to put the spirit in us without fear to come out here and teach this. And as long as we are obedient, God will protect us. And we seen a hedge of protection around us last week. They wanted us locked up. They wanted us to put hands on them. And these people wanted us to get locked up. And even though hands got put on them, the Most High didn't allow what they wanted to happen. Bring this up.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he.
Right, God is him.
And there is no God with me. I kill.
What God say?
I kill.
Right, there's nobody with God. God uses spirits to control situations. He sent a destroyer over Egypt to kill all the firstborn of the Egyptians. This was by the power of God's hand. He sent the angel to destroy. The Most High God sent the angel to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. The Most High is doing the killing, even though he sent the hit. He is a man of war. Keep going.
I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Right, and there's nothing we can do to change the course of God's will. So if he willed the situation that happened last week, that's what it was. But all praise to the Most High, we still here to be able to teach and edify. What's going on? How you doing?
I am initiating.
Initiating with what?
It's a secret.
Huh? It's a secret? But you trying to throw a curse?
Please film them.
Huh?
Film them.
What are you trying? What is
For an
this?
hour.
What you're initiating is a secret. What is it? A curse that you're trying to do here? Let me get that. No enchantment shall work against Jacob. You believe in the God? You believe in God? Is that a Bible?
It is a Bible.
We don't got secrets, right? We're going to be barefaced. We're not the KKK. We don't cover our face. You mean we're not scared to let you know what the purpose of us coming out here is? We do not fear man. You want to know? We're going to tell you, right? Let me get numbers 23 and 23. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was an enchantment. Maybe it was a curse, that maybe a spell that whatever that is tried to put on us, but we're going to show you something.
The book of Numbers, chapter 23, verse 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob,
All right, there's no enchantment against the children of God.
neither any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what has God wrought?
All right, there's nothing nobody could do unless God wants this done. What's up, King? All praise to the Most High. What's up? All right. All right, all praises. All praises. So, you mean, I don't know what the secret was, but it's not going to work, right? Unless the Lord gave you the power, and only time will tell, right? Only time will tell. So, let me get, I need something. Right? So, all praises. Let me get Psalms 144 and 1. But, I mean, really, I don't gotta go too deep into what happened last week. But I just want to show y'all something.
The book of Psalms, chapter 144, verse 1. Blessed be the Lord, my strength, which teaches my hands to war.
And teaches my hands to what?
To war.
Right? He said, blessed be the Lord, my strength, which teacheth our hands to war.
And my fingers to fight.
His fingers to fight. So it's just something that comes with the job. This is a position that we apply for. We understand it's going to be a lot more hate than it is love. But we have a lot more love than hate. Even though y'all might say, you mean, we hate what God hates. And it's true. We hate what God hates. But we come out here with love and humility to even talk to anybody that wants to talk, right? With other people. Watch this. Let me get Nehemiah 4 and 17. Well, we give all praises, man. We give all praise to the Most High God. You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we got to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. We got to come back to who we truly are. We're not black, we're not Hispanic, we're not Native Indians, we're not Puerto Rican, Jamaican, Cuban, Colombian, Mexican. These were all terms that was put on us by our colonizers. And there's going to be a time when the Most High is going to use us to destroy these same people that destroyed us. Bring this out.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 4, verse 17. They which builded on the wall, and they that bear burdens with those that laid it, every one with one of his hands wrought in the work.
Right. So everyone that was building had one hand working.
And with the other hand held a weapon.
Held the what?
Held a weapon.
Right. So the children of Israel, always, they was working with one hand and was clutching on a weapon with the other hand. Because God is a man of war. God sends his children to go to war. God told the children of Israel to go in the land of Canaan and kill everybody. Men, women, children, cattle, burn everything. So we got to understand the God that we're dealing with if we truly want to say that we serve this God. It's either we serve the God of war, we serve the God of Israel, we serve the God that does good and evil, or we serve a God that we created in our imagination. And if you're black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, that's going to get you destroyed. Right? Let me get Jeremiah 51 and 20. I mean, we speak on the mic so that everybody can hear us. We're not going to speak under our breath. We want to make sure that everybody can hear what we're saying.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war.
Right. God said, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war.
For with thee will I break in pieces the nations.
Right. God said with us, he's going to break in pieces these nations. If there's a people getting broken into pieces, these nations, meaning all nations, then it's impossible for God to be bringing salvation to all people. All nations are getting broken into pieces according to prophecy. And the prophecy is a testimony of Christ. Keep going.
And with thee I will destroy kingdoms, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider.
Right? God is going to use his people to destroy the one traveling and the thing that he's traveling in. Keep going.
And with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider.
Right?
With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman.
Right? And it was, unfortunately, there was a woman that was involved in the scuffle. But we get demonized when we see that, when they see this happen. But God is prophesying that we're going to destroy men and women. Men and women is getting destroyed according to God. Keep going.
And with thee will I break in pieces old and young.
Right, the elderly and the babies is getting destroyed according to God.
And with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid.
And the maid. It's a scary thing, man. Mommy might not make it. Your daughter might not make it. Your sister might not make it. Right, let me get 2 Peter chapter, I think it's 3 and 10. It might be 2 and 10. Yeah, right? Now, so if we understand that God is going to use a people to destroy, family, like God is saying he's going to use a people to kill men, women, children, the old, the young, the maids, the servants, to these kingdoms. Like, what kind of people do we need to be in order to escape this judgment? What kind of people do we need to prepare ourselves to be so that we can be the ones doing the destroying? It's either you're of the destroying or of those being destroyed. Bring this out.
The book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
It's going to come like what?
Like a thief in the night.
Right? Like my bro said earlier. If we knew that Christ was coming tomorrow, nobody be working today. Everybody be on the streets glorifying God. Nobody would be late. Nobody would have an excuse if we knew that Christ was coming back tomorrow or tonight. Everybody would be on their A game. But our people are taking advantage of this grace period. and they're being slothful in the works of God. Now, if God is requiring things like keeping the commandments, going to the highways and hedges and bidding the people to the marriage, lifting up your voice like a trumpet and showing his people their transgressions, if these are the things that God is requiring us to do, then why are we being slothful in our job? If we knew that Christ was coming tomorrow, we wouldn't do that. If we knew that missiles was dropping tomorrow, we'll be on our job. If we knew that race wars was coming tomorrow, then we'll be prepared for race wars. If we knew that famine was coming tomorrow, we'll be preparing ourselves for the famine to come. But our people are not being prepared. They are not preparing for the day of the Lord. Keep going.
In the which come 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
Right, the heavens is going to pass away with a great noise. Y'all hear how it's saying when an airplane goes past, when it's low, on a low altitude? It's rumbling your house. It shakes the walls, it shakes the ground. This is ICBM nuclear missiles. ICBM nuclear missiles carry multiple warheads. Brothers is dreaming about this, man. Brothers is having dreams. Their children, our children are having dreams of nuclear fire, running from fire. Keep going.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Right, the elements melting with fervent heat. So in the same time we hear the heavens passing away with a great noise, there's going to be the elements melting with fervent heat. This is thermonuclear fire. This is thermonuclear destruction. And we see thermonuclear destruction so much closer than it ever was. We got China. China just sent new missiles. They tested new missiles to show how great and powerful their arsenal is. You got Iran. They got missiles in the tuck. Russia supplying Iran. North Korea supplying Iran with nuclear ICBM missiles. The United States and everybody business. It's a big bad bully, man. We living in a country where the white man runs, man. And the white man is the biggest bully in the world. They rape, rob, murder, enslave, colonize, exploit. They steal from a land and replace another people and put them into their land. What happens to the bully, man? What happens when nobody can beat the bully? Everybody comes together and rolls on this bully. And that's just what we see, man, what happening with China, Russia, with Palestine, with Iran, with North Korea, with China. All these nations are gathering together to fight against this bully, man. And it's going to be thermonuclear destruction. It's going to be so many nuclear warheads that's dropping on this land that this Iron Dome is not going to be able to protect you from. There's babies with body parts in other parts of this country just spread across the land. It's going to be you. The war is to America because God said. Keep going.
The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved.
Right, knowing that. If we believe in God, if people saying they believe in God, why the church ain't preparing us for this? If Islam believes in the Injil and they believe in the gospel, then why are they not preparing our people for this judgment day? Knowing that all these things, our people in Islam, they cuff their pants because they prepare for the hellfire, but that's not going to save you. Knowing that these elements are going to get melted. What kind of manner of people shall you be?
2 Peter chapter 3 verse 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
In all holy conversation and godliness. What type of people we gonna be, man? What type of people we gonna be? If y'all knew that somebody was breaking into your house, would y'all prepare for that thief to come? You would, right? If you know they coming tonight, you prepare for them to come, right?
Petty, and me and Buddha is right there.
And then him and Buddha.
He ain't gonna be rich.
But understanding, I mean, even they going to prepare themselves for a thief and believe that they're Buddha.
White man got a Buddha.
It's a statue. See, I threw a towel over Buddha. And they got mad at me. And Buddha couldn't take the towel off himself. I had to take the towel off of Buddha. I'm just saying. And if y'all believe that he's going to save y'all, he can't save himself. It's crazy. We dropped a whole bottle of wine on Buddha. And we had to clean it up. He couldn't clean himself. Right? What man is a person shall we be, man? Knowing that this destruction is coming to this land, man. Knowing that every nation hates this people, man. Hates the white man and hates this land of America. Chinese, even white people hate white people. Russians hate white people. Hate the same people of America. Hate Americans. But you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, y'all gonna get caught in the crossfire, man. If y'all don't get y'all children right, if you don't get yourself right, man. It's already race wars about to pop off. The cartel already shooting it out. The cartel already shooting it out with the United States military. You got the East Indians getting ran down on. You got the Cambodians getting ran down on. You got the Arabs getting ran down on by these same ICE people. Soon it's gonna be nation against nation, man. Watch this. You're gonna go inside right. It's gonna be second Ezra side. First, let me get Matthew 24:7.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation.
What does it say?
Nation shall rise against nation.
All right, this is what we seeing, man. Nation is rising against nation. China, Ukraine, Russia, North Korea, South Korea, Iran, Israel, Palestine, America. Nation is rising. This is prophecy that we are living right now.
And kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilences.
Right? Famines means a lack of food. Famine means a lack of food. Once things start getting blown up, ain't nobody going to be working on the ship. If ain't nobody importing any goods to the land, then there will be a famine. Just look at what happened when the trash company went on a strike. Look at how disgusting that made Philadelphia. Imagine there was a strike on imports of food, which already happened, which is already happening with the tariffs. With the tariffs, it's already causing an increase in the cost of living. And they ain't giving us a raise. The food, the milk going up, the eggs going up, but our paychecks not going up, right? They turning South Philly to $500,000 homes in the hood. Kensington, $1,300 a month. Where y'all going to move to? Where you going to put your kids? When these wars come, there ain't going to be no working. There ain't going to be no care for a dollar bill. When the dollar bill collapses and you have to force your children to put GPS tracking devices into their bodies, man, you're going to have to make a choice to go against God so that you can protect your children because of your lack of faith, which is going to bring a destruction. People are going to try to save their lives, and those who save their lives, those who try to save their lives, going to lose it. And those who lose their life for God's name's sake, the same shall be saved. But if you don't got faith, you're not going to give your life up. Keep going.
And kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences.
Right, pestilence is disease. What's up, King? All praise.
And earthquakes in diverse places.
In diverse places, man.
Word needs to be
Shalom,
spread.
King. All praise. We love you,
Word
King.
needs to be spread. Man.
Con. Thank you, King. Right, pestilences and what?
And earthquakes in diverse places.
Right. My phone said for the past 2 weeks, my phone has said extreme weather. Extreme weather. We either got floods, we got extreme heat warnings, we got tornado warnings in Philadelphia. All these weird weather events is coming to lands that never seen these kind of things before. The Most High is coming, man. He's sending his son. His day of vengeance is coming, man. And our people don't care. Our people don't understand. They're mimicking God. They are mocking God. Bring this up. Let me get 2nd Ezra 15 and 15 in the card.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Right? For the sword and your destruction is coming. Death is coming. This is the final destination. The truth, coming to God, keeping these commandments, man. This is the final place for you to come to be saved from this destruction. Because death is coming whether you think you deserve it or not. Your children are dying, man. Keep going.
And one people shall stand up to fight against another.
Right, one people. This is race wars.
And swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men.
Right, it's going to be sedition among men. We seen that just last week, the sedition among us teaching the Bible, teaching the truth of God. How arrogant, how disrespectful another race of people is, so is God's people. And our people stood up with a Superman on their chest. I done seen a so-called black man beating on a black woman on the same park, and everybody ignored it. Everybody ignored it. Nobody act like it was going on. But as soon as the white girl got slid across the sidewalk, as soon as she was holding on to the hem of my brother's fringes, everybody wanted to rise up for this white woman and this white people. Y'all love these other nations more than y'all love your own people, man. The same people that destroyed y'all. They destroyed y'all and taught y'all to destroy each other. And y'all love them more than y'all love your own people. It said it's going to be a sedition among men. It's going to be race wars, fam. We can't fight against these white people. They got drones with C4 on it. They got tanks. They got fighter jets. They got the police. They got an army. We have nothing to defend ourselves with. Your 5.56 is shooting drones in the sky, really? Y'all fighting against a machine. They're going to be controlling this from a controller on a TV. Russia already sending massive drones to cause explosions in Ukraine. You think that ain't going to come over here, man? You think there ain't going to be no way that they're going to sneak thousands of drones into this land and cause explosions and destruction? It's easy, man. They don't care about you blacks and Hispanics, man. Getting Hispanics out of here was never about immigration. It was about slavery. It's about getting Mexicans and Hispanics into the workforce in a prison, paying them 10 cents a day and charging them $5 to make a phone call. So they got to work a whole week before they can make one phone call. Man, it's coming to you Negroes too, man. Because guess what? Donald Trump said he gonna put the violent people over into concentration camps and into these prisons as well. Y'all going to Guantanamo Bay too, man. Y'all going to El Salvador too. You think we're gonna be alone over there? You think that this is a crafty council just against Hispanics and Jamaicans and Haitians? The world looks at y'all as a violent people. Y'all kill your own. They're preparing prison for y'all, man. Keep going.
And invading one another.
And what?
Invading one another.
Right, it's gonna be nations invading one another, man. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all think this, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna come like a thief in the night. It's gonna come with no warning shots, man. When there's a shooting on your block, nobody be like, yo, they about to shoot on the block. Get your kids in the house. When it happened, it's all of a sudden, y'all grabbing y'all kids, y'all running away from y'all kids. Y'all looking for a place of safety. And only in God, man, is we going to find a place of safety. And y'all not looking here. Y'all don't want to know him. Y'all don't want to get to know him. So kids get shot every night. These Arabs, they invade in Philly now. I'm down Cotman Avenue working at the halal spot, putting up electricity in their joint. I ain't never seen these many Arabs in Philly in my life. And these Negro Muslims don't know nothing about the Quran. And we got all these Arabs not teaching us nothing. Because y'all don't know nothing. I got the Quran right here. And y'all not following the Quran. Y'all going to taste the hellfire, man. Y'all supposed to learn from the Israelites according to the Quran. We teach you. And that's in the Quran, but y'all don't know it. They're not teaching y'all this. And y'all get offensive, y'all get emotional because that's what it is, an emotional attachment. It's not logical. It's not like I know what I believe in, because you don't. Because even the Arabs don't. Y'all got to get right, man. Y'all think this hijab walking around is godly? Y'all think wearing a kufi is godly? That's not godly. Keeping the commandments in the Quran is telling you that that's how you're godly. That's how you submit yourself to Allah. The Torah. Let's stand for Allah, man. Let's stand for Allah. You don't even know what you're talking about. I got the Quran. Let's talk about it. Let's see if you believe in the Quran, King. Look, you as a faithful Muslim, we should be able to talk about the Quran, King. Look, that's how you flag the Quran. That's crazy. All praise. This is Al-Baqarah. This is the beginning of the Quran, King. So we're going to read this. I don't care about Arabic. I'm not concerned with how saying it right.
I'm saying, can you say it right? If you're going to downplay us, talk bad about us, at least don't be ignorant and say the words wrong.
The religion downplays itself, King. With having no knowledge of what's in here, you're downplaying yourself.
Nah, bro, we believe in the Quran. We believe in the Torah.
All right, so what you believe about? What you believe about the Torah? Tell me what you believe about the Torah.
I'm not ready to go in the debate with you.
I don't want to debate, King.
Because you're ignorant. You said the word wrong.
You know what does ignorant mean?
When you don't know something.
Okay, I know more in this Quran than every Muslim in Philly.
So why you didn't say astaghfirullah?
Because I don't care, man. The God's people spoke Hebrew.
You don't care.
No, ignorance is not knowing Arabic. That's what's going to save you, King. Speaking of Arabic religion, being a wannabe Arabic is not going to bring you salvation. Knowing what's in here is going to bring you to salvation.
Fuck all that. First thing
first. All that's in that Quran.
First thing first, if you're going to speak on anything, at least know what you're talking
about. I know what I'm talking about.
You're saying the words
wrong. All right,
wrong.
so I'm going to ask you.
But you
I'm
said
going to
the
ask you.
words
Yo,
wrong.
I don't care about the Arabs, bro. I don't care about Arabic.
Clearly you
don't. Listen, man, they're getting blown up, man. Allah blowing them up. God don't even care about them.
You said the black
Yeah, because y'all following them like y'all Arabs. You don't even know who y'all is. You don't even know who y'all is. You don't know who you is. You speaking Arabic. You praying to God in Arabic. You don't even know who you are. Read this.
Surah 2, verse 40. O children of Israel.
Oh, who?
Children of Israel.
What did Allah say about the children of Israel?
Remember my favor.
What did he say?
Remember my favor.
What?
Which I bestowed upon you.
Right, Allah is saying the children of Israel are his favorite. Who are the children of Israel? Y'all been Muslim your whole life and don't know who the most important people in the Quran is. But y'all know Arabic. But y'all don't know who God's favorite people is? What is required of God's favorite people?
And fulfill your obligations to my covenant.
What is required of Allah's favorite people?
Fulfill your obligations to my covenant.
The children of Israel have to fulfill the obligations to Allah's covenant. Keep going.
with you so that I fulfill my obligations to your covenant with me.
Right? Whoever the children of Israel are, whoever they is in this land, they're the favorite of Allah, and they have to keep the covenant of Allah. But there ain't no Muslim out here that's going to be able to show me who the children of Israel are that have to keep the covenant of Allah.
Okay.
But we ignorant? Let me get Acts 13:1. God's people spoke Hebrew, man. We don't give a damn about the Arabic language. Who is the children of Israel?
The book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 1. Now, there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon.
Right, the prophets and teachers. The prophets and teachers. You know what? Who are the prophets and teachers in the Quran? Right here. Watch this. Muslims, listen up. We in class.
Surah 45, verse 16. And indeed, we gave the children of Israel,
What did Allah give?
we gave the children of Israel
What did Allah give the children of Israel?
the scripture.
The what?
The
No,
scripture.
he gave it to the Muslims.
The
No,
scripture.
he gave it to all people.
And indeed, we gave the children of Israel the scripture
What else?
and the understanding of the scripture.
Right, according to the Quran, the understanding of the scriptures was given to the children of Israel. And y'all learning from Arabs. They don't understand it. So you don't understand it. You learned it from a people that have no understanding. Keep going.
And its laws.
Can you back up? Don't
Yo,
touch
back
me.
up. Don't touch us,
don't
man.
touch me.
Don't touch us.
Don't touch
Back
me.
up.
We ain't gonna do another last week. Not doing this
Crazy,
again.
man. And its laws.
Read it again.
And indeed, we gave the children of Israel the scripture and the understanding of the scripture and its laws and the prophethood.
Right? The Quran is saying that the prophethood was given to the children of Israel. The prophets are the children of Israel. So now, who are the children of Israel?
The book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon.
Right? The Quran said the prophethood was given to the children of Israel. We see the prophets and teachers as Barnabas and Simeon. What were they called?
That was called nigger.
What was they called in the Bible?
Nigger.
This is who the prophets and teachers was. It was niggas in the Bible. They was, man. So what we doing following the Arabs? If the Quran is saying that we got to keep a covenant, the children of Israel was favored. The children of Israel has the understanding. But we learned it from an Arabic people. All of a sudden we are Allahu Akbar, and all of a sudden you knowledgeable. All of a sudden you're godly. That's not godly, and we're gonna go to the Quran to show what's godly, man. We ignorant though. Watch this. Start at 42. Surah 5 and 42 right here.
Surah 5, verse 42. They like to listen to falsehood.
What do our people like to do?
Listen to falsehood.
What is Islam?
Listen to falsehood.
What is Christianity?
Falsehood.
Right, it's falsehood, man. Our people want feel-good words, man. I want to smoke my weed. I want to shoot my guns. I want to sell my drugs and be a Muslim. I want to smoke my weed, shoot my guns, have sex with everybody's wife, and call myself a Christian. It's falsehood, man. Y'all living a lie. And y'all stand up, man. Y'all kill for Muhammad. Muhammad was having sex with a 9-year-old girl. This is who you killing for. This is what our people want to be like. Keep going.
To devour anything forbidden. So if they come to you, O Muhammad,
So if the Israelites go to Muhammad, what?
Sither judge between them,
right? Judge between them
or turn them.
or turn away,
They cannot hurt you in the least.
right? Because the Israelites would have whipped his ass. So he's saying, listen, judge righteously between them or turn away, because if you turn away, they're not going to hurt you. But the Most High told us to stand boldly, man. But he's running. Keep going.
And if you judge, judge with justice.
You got to go to the next stage.
Between them, verily, Allah loves those who act justly.
No, Allah loves everybody.
Allah loves those who act justly.
So if you're not acting justly, Allah doesn't love you, according to the Quran. So what's just? If you want Allah to love you, and the way of Allah's love to you is by you moving justly, how do you move justly?
But how do they come to you for decision?
Why would an Israelite go to Muhammad for decision? Why would an Israelite go to Islam for a decision? This is coming out of the Quran. Read that again.
But how do they come to you for decision while they have the Torah?
Why they have what?
The Torah,
And what is the Torah according to the Quran?
in which is the plain decision of Allah.
What is the Torah?
The plain decision of Allah.
In the Quran, the Torah is a plain decision of Allah. That's how you move justly. But if you're not following the plain decision of Allah, you're not moving justly, and Allah doesn't love you. Keep going.
Yet even after that, they turn away.
But even after that, knowing that this is the plain decision of Allah, knowing this, our people turn away. A so-called Muslim would turn away from the Torah, the same thing that we teaching, flag it, say fuck out of here, and demonize us. When we got here teaching the Torah, what you supposed to believe. But read that part again.
Yet even after that, they turn away, for they are not really believers.
They are not what?
Really believers.
If you're not following this Torah, man, you're not a believer. It don't matter if you take your Shahada. It don't matter if you pray every day, 5 times a day, facing the Kaaba stone. If you're not following the plain decision of Allah, you are not a believer. What's up, King?
Why do y'all think that people choose to follow Islam?
So Christianity is a reason. Christianity taught that God is white. God is,
Telling them that
yeah. So they whitewashed all of this.
Jesus, they got to teach them is the gay lover, the Bible,
No, not the person who wrote the Bible.
King James, or whoever.
Nah.
The New Testament, right?
No. What happened was the Church of Nicaea, right? This is Catholicism brought paganism into the Bible, like Easter and things like that. You know what I mean? And they whitewashed the Bible. So they taught that the angels was white, Jesus Christ was white. But according to the Bible, the prophets was called niggas. According to the Bible, Christ was a black man with woolly hair like yours and skin of bronze that burned in the furnace just like his skin. So now when our people looking at this and then we praying, going to church and praying to the white man thinking that he's going to answer our prayers, right? The same people that raped, robbed, murdered, and colonized and enslaved us, all of a sudden he's our savior. Now, the church, Christianity teaches that he's God. The Bible doesn't teach that Christ is God. So when they see Muslims running down on Christians, right, and proving that Christ is not God, now it's like, oh, well, Islam got the truth because they confounded these Christians. The reason why our people Muslim is because of the NOI, the Nation of Islam. It came with Elijah Muhammad. He taught Malcolm X and he taught Muhammad Ali, 2 major figures in the black movement. They brought Islam into the black community and said that the black man was the original man, right? So our people took that and ran with it. It was a sound good doctrine. But they don't even know that Fard Muhammad was a white man, the one who Elijah Muhammad was learning from. And Fard Muhammad was saying that he was God.
He wasn't white. He had a baby with a white man.
Well, if he had a baby with a white one, that doesn't change his ethnicity.
I know.
He was a white man. Look, Fard Muhammad.
Because he's the same, his wife is, who's his wife again?
I don't know who Fard is. Right. That's Fard Muhammad.
Might have been mixed, but I don't think it's part of I don't,
That's not a black man.
yeah,
That's not a black man.
bro. So what is he? He's white?
whatever he is, he's not of
So
our
I'm saying,
people.
because I'm pretty sure. I'm
This
looking
is
at that.
Elijah Muhammad,
Alright,
right? This is Louis Farrakhan.
right.
This is Fard Muhammad.
Why is there no pictures of him? Like, it was too old. It was too back then. But I guess there's no color pictures of him.
Yeah, this was definitely back in the day, right? But look, it's all white people, right? Fard Muhammad, all white people with teaching our people. You know what I mean? So this is how our people became Muslim. And it was prominent figures like Muhammad Ali and Elijah Muhammad and Louis Farrakhan that was teaching our people this religion, which got our people away from Christianity and started following the Islamic movement. But our people, even Louis Farrakhan was going to the Bible. Even Louis Farrakhan was teaching that the Israelites were a black man. You mean? But our people ain't going to the Torah. And the whole purpose that we going to, that the reason why we out here is to show, even in the Quran, even if you say you're a Muslim, the Quran is telling you that you got to come to this Torah. You got to read this Bible. You have to follow the Torah, the covenant of Allah. So we the Israelites, God gave us a covenant. He didn't give us the Quran and Sunnah. He gave us a covenant, something that nobody can have. The white man, a Chinese man can take his Shahada right now, and that's a Muslim's brother. But not a Chinese man can't come into this covenant. This is exclusive for only for the 12 tribes of Israel. And we can prove that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians make up the 12 tribes. The black man is the real Jew.
There's no such thing as a white person. Well, it is
No.
as a race, but it's just people who are born further away from the equator.
Like your wristband is a little more white, right? It's kind of cream, but it's white. Nobody on the earth is white. Your shirt is black. That's what they call you. You're brown. So white means pure, holy, and good. Black means evil, void of light, corrupted. You see what white people did? You mean? So they're more red. They're more pink. They're not white.
Really the color.
No, they really black color because that's leprosy.
Listen, what I'm saying is they call us color people. They're really the color people in church.
I can agree. But I can't agree with that because leprosy is a lack of melanin, right? Leprosy is a lack of melanin. Melanin gives you your color, right? They don't have that. They don't have that. Yeah, they get sun cancer, skin cancer, and all that. So you are the chosen people. So what we need to do is, it's either you know what you talk about in the Quran, and if we wrong, then study to show yourself approved. Be on a public square. If we teach you something wrong, then there has to be somebody that study. It'd be like, this is why you wrong, huh? Let me show you why you wrong. Go to Surah 5, go to Surah 3, go to Surah 45, let me show you where you wrong at. All right, we willing on taking correction, we live. If you confound us, we live. So if we confound it, we have to agree. And if we have to correct ourselves, then we'll teach with correction. But if you don't,
Take the ordination.
Sure, but you understand? You mean if we teach it wrong, then somebody has to correct us. If it's not wrong, then somebody is the real Israelites. Somebody is the favorite of Allah, and somebody has to keep this covenant. And somebody's dying. Their kids are dying for breaking the covenant of Allah. Why do you think we're the only ones where our children being shot every day? Why do you think 80% of the prison population is black and brown? Why do you think we the greatest people, bro? We cook better, we dance better, we fight better. Everything we do, we the two dominant, blacks and Hispanics, whether it's in a boxing ring, baseball, soccer, football, basketball, all these talented sports and all these things that need talent and power, we dominate in everything. But we have nothing. We in the ghettos together everywhere we at. We killing each other everywhere we at. Puerto Ricans gunning down Puerto Ricans. You got to get it from Poppy, right? You get it from the Dominican who got the prices on the I don't even want to say the H, right? You mean you get the white from the Colombians, the Cubans, right? You mean it's all the system, bro. And who's you think that we got a military going to Afghanistan and bringing shit back, going to China and bringing fentanyl over here? No, it's the military doing that, bringing that shit over here, the police locking our people up, and then putting the drugs back into our community.
Listen, I just had to explain to them. I said, bro, back in the day, cocaine and crack touched late 70s, early 80s. To do that, to make crack, cocaine, we weren't allowed to do that back then.
Right.
So it came from them.
Came from who? I think it was Rick Ross, right? Rick Ross was the first one that started cooking the coke into crack,
They gave him
the recipe. To do what? They wasn't selling to white
Yeah,
people,
it wasn't
right? There wasn't no
project.
what you call that, rehab centers for us. When they started making rehab centers, when the white people started getting hooked on it.
Yeah, like when they noticed. When
Yeah.
they noticed, like, oh shit, we do people too. So
Yeah.
early 90s, that's when they started making like walk up to people and shit like that.
Now, who on Kensington all doped out?
That's our people.
No, it is our people. It's our people, but there's a lot of white people that's leaning right now. Watch this.
Now, Skrilla videos will tell you.
This was a promise. Let me get Psalm 7 and 15. That happening is prophecy. Watch this.
The book of Psalms, chapter 7, verse 15. He made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made.
Right? Let me see. Read that again.
He made a pit.
Right? Making a pit, digging a hole. That's a trap. Right? He made the pit. Who made the pit? The white man made the pit. The trap that we all glorify on the corner, we call it a trap. Right? That's a pit. That's a trap. And we say we in the trap. We glorify, but they designed this for us by the music, by the movies, Belly, from Belly to Blue Hill Ave. It
It's more
is.
than just see. It's more than just see it. It's spiritual. And when you watch shit like that, it ain't
Yeah, you want to be that. I mean, shout outs.
Give you a prime example. Tupac Shakur at the big juice. That person who played stuck. And that's where Tupac came from. That West Side nigga. That's where all that extra came from.
You know, our people wanted to be like that. So it trickled down into all this music that we see now, which glorify being a real one is a shooter, is a one who got the Bentley truck. You mean the Ferrari truck? You mean this is what we glorify now? We're willing to kill each other for that. We don't run down on white people. We don't run down on Chinese people. Chinese people don't even put money in the bank.
They only use cash.
But we don't run down on them, but we run down on Mexicans.
Listen, the thing is, yesterday or the day before I got back, I go into the Chinese store and girl, I need my shit. They had cash. I asked them to take the shit. And when I had the key, feel me, I ended up getting it, but it's like, bro, all this, bro, I'm about to cash the fuck out over a 75 cent soda.
Yeah.
Like, you make them damn near a couple bands.
Who was it? Chinese?
Chinese dude.
And we really think that these people love us. We defend them. That's last week we was rumbling. Last week, white people. It was all up in our mitt. We telling them chill, fall back. And eventually it got physical. Our people was rising up against us because of that happening. But I literally watched a woman getting beat by her man, and we out here teaching, yo, cut that shit out. We're not over there. Police here and everything, bro. Now, one of our people stopped it. There was people with phones out. But our people did not get in between that fight. But as soon as we get into it with some white people, our people, yo, they bring down on us, bro. How y'all teaching the Bible and doing this? Because God is a man of war. God sent his people to kill everybody in the land. God is going to use us to destroy these nations. But you worried about us putting them on the ass right now? We ask them to get out of our face. You know what I mean? But our people don't love their own people like how they love other nations. And we really think that these Chinese people, these Arabs, these white people got some type of love for us, and they really don't. And we don't show that same compassion for them like how we show for each other. If a white man stepped on your boots, if a white man walked past and bumped you, you like, our people be like, oh, you all right? You know what I mean? But let one of us bump him, it's gun clutching. You know what I mean? What you believe in, King?
Personally, I just converted me here before that. Black Ramadan before that.
You read the Quran? You read it?
Sometimes I will.
So I'm gonna read some things in here. You mean? 2 and 40.
Surah 2, verse 40 and 41.
Hey, hold up. I gotta practice. That's part of like my habit. I gotta practice. Like certain days that tell me like read the surah and I'll turn it on. I'll listen to the air. Or I'll listen to it whenever it's in.
Yeah.
It'll tell me to go on and I'll do it. I don't be going into none of these. I do it all by myself. Like, I believe in like a higher power. Islam don't really never really made sense. Or it made the most sense.
What about it made sense?
The fact that their book never changed. You feel me? And I've got some new rules. You know what I'm saying? Like every other book, I don't know. I know the short. I know that never changed. Like they say, Quran never changed. The Book of the Dead never changed. It's another book that never changed. And then on top of that, it hit me right. You feel me? One day, like I had stopped. It's not like I stopped following them. I always believed in Allah. One point in time, I'm talking to my brother, and out of nowhere, it just came out. I don't be around no Muslims like that. I'm comfortable.
All right, so look, this is called Islam4U.pro. This is a Islamic website, right? So when was the Quran written? How and when was the Quran compiled? That's what we're going to deal with. I'm going to show you right now. How and when was the Quran compiled? Read this real quick.
Compiled.
Put together. So Muhammad supposedly had revelations. There was somebody that was listening to his revelations. I'm just going to explain everything right here.
After knowing when the Quran was written, the question is, how was the Quran put together and compiled? According to some Quran researchers, the compilation of the Quran took place after the Prophet passed away.
Right, so it was put together after Muhammad passed away. He wasn't there to proofread it. He wasn't there to say, okay, this is correct. Right? Keep going.
The first person who compiled the Quran was the trustworthy son-in-law and blood brother of the Prophet, Ali ibn Abi Talib.
Right. Ali ibn Abi Talib was one of Muhammad's relatives, and he helped compile the Quran, right?
Historians say that Ali arranged his writings of the Quran in order of their revelation.
So whenever Muhammad was given his revelation, Ali was writing it down in order as he was given it.
For example, the first verse of surah revealed to the Prophet would be at the beginning of the compilation. Likewise, the last verse revealed to the Prophet would be at the end of his compilation.
First thing he said will be in the beginning of the Quran. Last thing he said will be at the end of the Quran.
However,
However,
Ali's compilation of the Quran was not accepted.
what did it say?
Was not accepted.
It said, however, Ali's compilation of the Quran was not accepted.
By the Caliph and people of his time.
Right. So the original Quran wasn't accepted. Keep going.
Meanwhile, another compilation of the
What?
Quran. Another compilation of the Quran.
So if we have an original and then we have another compilation, is that corruption? Is that tampering? Yes or no? You changed it, right? So,
The thing is, they changed it after he died.
no, after he died, it was put together. The Quran was never together before Muhammad.
Alright, so did they have all the pieces before he died?
Yeah, so as he was alive writing it, yeah.
Exactly. So they put, when he was alive, he was alive to say this about him.
Yeah.
They put that together.
They
after.
put that to, they
So
put
you
to
can't say
that.
it was really changed.
No, what it's saying is, read this part again. However, remember, Ali ibn Talib, he wrote it, the revelation from Muhammad, from beginning to end. So the first thing that Muhammad was said was in the beginning of the Quran, and the last thing of his revelation was at the end of the Quran. However, what?
Ali's compilation of the Quran was not accepted.
So the original Quran that was written by Muhammad's family, Ali ibn Talib, that wasn't accepted.
Meanwhile, another compilation of the Quran was put together by the corporation.
Cooperation.
Oh, Salaki. Cooperation between Zaid ibn Thabit, Ali ibn Abi Talib, and others. This compilation, which all Muslims accepted, was made during the rulership of the third Caliph, Uthman ibn Affan.
Right? Keep on.
The Quran was compiled in the final version circa AD 650.
Right? 650 AD, that's when the Quran that we have today was compiled.
It is said that it was accepted after a great number of writers, memorizers, and experts of the Quran evaluated it.
Right.
However,
However,
unlike Ali's compilation,
the one that Muhammad said from beginning to end, unlike his compilation,
this compilation was not based on the order of revelation.
it wasn't based on the order of revelation.
It was like the copies of the Quran that we have today.
So if it was written how he said it, his revelation, I'm gonna write down what you say in order. Now they got it, they didn't accept it. You're like, let me get it and let's scramble it up. That's putting it in different order. That is a corruption.
But if it's still saying the same shit, it's telling you the same story, but in different sequence.
I mean, who's to know? If they didn't accept it,
But that's exactly what you're saying. Who's the know? So you can't say it did or not.
right? But to say that it's not corrupted is false.
You're right. But
You know what I
saying
mean?
It is false, so no one knows.
Well, we know that it was because the history shows us. If we
Yeah,
have
it
it,
shows you that it changed sequence.
Yeah.
It doesn't tell you that his words
that's
were
a
changed.
corruption.
It doesn't tell you that his words were changed.
But that's a
It is like-
tampering.
You know, it is a tampering, but
It
it's
is.
not like shit that's going to throw you wrong. Like the Bible. You
It
know what I mean?
would though, because if it's telling you this here and they took off, like if he was saying something and when he was finishing saying, they didn't like that. So they cut it off and they put it over here. So now when you read this over here, it's not being consistent with what's being right here. So it doesn't make sense. And that's why you can't read the Quran by itself. You gotta read the hadith, the explanation of the Quran. But why you gotta do that when this is divine revelation? Why you gotta go to something that's not divine revelation, which a lot of Muslims don't even accept. Real Arabs don't even accept hadith. But our people have to go to hadith in order to gain understanding of what's in here. And the reason that is because how they scrambled it up. It's no way that you want to understand it. If you explaining something to me and you telling me something in order, and then I take what you said, it's like a phone game, right? Yo, this, he go around with the phone game and keep going from ear to ear. By the time it gets back to you, it's not the same thing.
But that's what all religions. That's where your faith come in, bro.
Well, we can get into that. But right here, we got ancient manuscripts in this Bible. The Bible is the oldest text ever compiled, right? And what we got here, we got Luke. Yes, the Bible is the oldest text ever
It's
done.
like the first book.
Well, I'm sure, like they got writings on walls, they got tablets and things like that. But the Bible is the first. We got 40 different authors
How
in
do
this
you
Bible.
think people practice voodoo books?
Voodoo.
Voodoo came before any type of religion, bro.
Yeah, so
How do you think they practice?
so voodoo came from the Bible.
Sure. If that's the case, I need a whole bunch of people to stop running around and acting crazy like it's something bad. Because I know for a fact that shit was here before the religion. So, I mean, I
What is
seen
it
that
called?
shit.
What's that called?
Santeria?
The Urim.
Yoruba? Yoruba?
No. What's up, Kim? All praise. Shalom, a lot. All right, so the thumbing, right? Exodus 28:30. The Urim and the Thummim was like a glass ball. Remember Miss Cleo?
Call me now.
Yeah, you know what I mean? She used to use that glass ball. She used to try to say she could read the future. So the Israelites would go to the Levites. The Levites are the Haitians today. These are the ones who do the most voodoo, right? The Israelites would go to the Haitians. They were the priests of God. They had a connection with God above any of the other tribes. So we would have to go to them and ask them if we should go to war with these people. If they would communicate with God, and God would let them know to let us know whether or not we should do it, right? Say whether we want to win this war.
38 what?
I gave it back to mom, but she don't know.
30, 28 and 30. 28 and 30.
The book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 30. And thou shalt put in the breastplate of judgment the Urim and the Thummim, and they shall be upon Aaron's heart when he goeth in before the Lord, and Aaron shall bear the judgment of the children of Israel upon his heart before the Lord continually.
So they would do a sacrifice, an animal sacrifice. I mean, this is where we get this food from. They do an animal sacrifice, they consult with spirits. But before they did that, they would consult with God. But our people fell into idolatry and they fell away from God and stopped keeping His commandments and doing this for God, and they started doing it for deities. So this is why our people in Haiti is getting earthquakes, they're going through all these things.
What the thing is, certain people just understand about the part, so they're not deities.
It's spirits, it's a deity.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about other people like who actually are doing the practice.
They don't believe that that's a deity.
They don't understand. They don't understand what it is.
Psychology.
Listen, all right, so the deities that people are fully exposing, like some of them are actually like, they're different names, prophets and shit like that, who did certain shit. You feel me? Like the what? All right, so before I found
Listen.
I was dealing with Santeria. You feel me? I just fell into it. My cousins was fucking. So I ended up they found me selling the leg rock. To this day, I do still keep him around. You feel me? Like around where I talk to him here and there, but it's like I've seen like when I went there. You feel me? The only reason why I keep this shit clutch is because when I went there, like I seen shit happen. You feel me? And that's always my big thing. You feel me? Like seeing is believing. So that's what was a big thing. You feel me? Big thing from the jump. You feel me? Like I can actually see this shit. You feel me? And then when I'm going there, I'm telling you shit. Or before I even say something, you telling me shit. So that's how I know shit real. Shit happen.
Yeah, spirits is real. All these things are real, but there's a people that shouldn't be playing with that.
Hey, us.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 31. Regard not them that have familiar spirits,
Right? Don't deal with these people that's dealing with spirits.
neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God.
Right? We shouldn't be dealing with that. We shouldn't be dealing with these spirits. We deal with God, the Creator.
I was about to so I'll be on TikTok. I actually be online trying to learn about it. Now I learned that so when you call upon a spirit, you got two angels that follow you throughout your life. You call upon a spirit that's dead. That angel that was with him, bad angel, is the one who aids him. He knows everything that he did. So you know what I mean? You're talking to him, but you think you're talking to your brother. It's not. You get what I'm saying? So I just read that shit, so I'm like, all right, I don't really get into it no more like that.
Leviticus 20 and 5.
I took my shahada, but I still, I talk to God or talk to Allah regularly. And that's how I talk to him. That's the same way I talk to this nigga. Like the lady, like, told him, like, they gonna follow me. So it's not like I was shunning him. But I've been in situations where I tried to get rid of the nigga. You feel me? They got screwed.
Yeah, because God ain't there. But when you put God in your life and you let go of these idolatries and spirits, it's not, I can't touch you. Watch this.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 5. Then I will set my face against that man and against his family.
Exodus 20 and 5, Salaki. How you doing, sister?
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God,
God is a jealous God.
visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
We're dealing with spirits, but we're not dealing with God. We're doing our best to figure out how to please these spirits, but we're not looking how to please God, and it's making him jealous, which is why our children are dying. He said, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon their children, to the third and fourth generation. That means the grandkids and the grandkids is getting the wrath of God because something that grandpa did. So we need, in order for us to reverse, to stop this plague, stop this dark cloud over our heads, it is by following God and keeping his commandments, right? But let's go to this Quran real quick, because since you in the faith of Islam, let me show you something.
Surah 2, verse 40. O children of Israel.
The Quran is speaking about the children of Israel. That's not the Arabs. The Arabs are the children of Ishmael, right? So remember, this is a revelation from Muhammad.
I got a question for you too. It's actually really like topic. It's about our Constitution, right? A lot of people don't realize in our Constitution it actually reads There's the turban from the head. And that's what they were
That's
talking
crazy.
about. They were talking about the Israelites.
That's crazy. I never knew that, and I'm gonna look into that. But wow, thank you for that. That's heavy.
But that comes with the, like, I learned about that.
Talking about the Israelites.
Listen, I learned about that from TikTok when I learned about the sardine effect. You know about that, right?
I don't know about that.
So, alright, it's about, like, so sardines you have to, it's a different type of fish that grows with different coats. Like, you could get like an Asian type of fish, not a sardine. You catch sardines, and they sell it in the store, and don't call it a sardine, it's illegal. A lot of people don't know that. Now, that's
It's a real fish. They just put a false
They
name
put
on
a, yeah, basically, it's the name of the sardine is not the name of the fish.
it. Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is that's the same shit they did with us.
Yeah. Okay.
They call us blacks, and now niggas don't know where people are. People don't know where they come from.
And that's in the Bible.
Yes. No, it's in
That's in the Constitution, but that's in the Bible, prophesied thousands of years before the Constitution.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Brings out. I'm gonna show you.
O children of Israel, remember my favor which I bestowed upon you.
So Allah has a favorite people. Go to 47. Watch this. Where is it? Now he said Allah favors the children of Israel. We're gonna see who he favors them over.
O children of Israel,
Surah 2 and 47.
O children of Israel, remember my favor which I bestowed upon you, and that I preferred you to the Alameen.
Right? He said, O children of Israel, remember my favor which I bestowed upon you, and I preferred you over the Alameen. Alameen is over mankind. So the Most High, Allah, he said he favors the children of Israel, your people, and he puts y'all above everybody else. That's racist. These my favorite people. Listen, black people are my favorite people. If I said something like that, that would be racist. If a white man said white people are my favorite people. Want me to read that again? All right.
O children of Israel, remember my favor which I bestowed upon you, and that I preferred you to the Alameen, mankind.
I preferred you over all mankind.
He said I prefer you to the Alameen.
I preferred you to the Alameen.
So I prefer your people to lead us, basically.
I favor you, and I preferred you to the Alameen.
Not over, but to.
If I favor you, you're talking about all mankind.
My favorite, that means I pick
Yeah, so that's racist. If a white man said I favor white people and I choose you to lead the nations, that would be white supremacy. But what God is teaching, what Allah is teaching is Israelite supremacy. So who are the Israelites, right? That should be a question that we ask if we follow on Islam, we follow on this Quran. Right now, go back to 40. Watch this.
Surah 2 and 40. O children of Israel, remember my favor which I bestowed upon you, and fulfill your obligations to my covenant with you, so that I fulfill my obligations to your covenant with me, and fear none but me.
So whoever these children of Israel are, they are under a covenant. Remember, this is the so-called last prophet. Muslims teach that Muhammad is the last prophet. And the last prophet is saying that the children of Israel are still the favorite, and that they're under a covenant of Allah. So it would be important to know who these people are that have to follow the covenant.
You know what's crazy though? When I was taking my shahada, right? I forgot who it was, but it's not we don't follow him. We do follow him, but we kind of like the dude who taught me and gave me my shahada. He was kind of on the type time that y'all were like, we don't follow that nigga, like he's weirdo.
Follow who? Muhammad?
Yeah.
That was a good verse you just recited. Can you recite that again?
That was Surah 2 before you
I
want to read
know
it.
what Surah was. Can you recite that again? That where you said that he favored.
Yeah.
He favored.
Watch it.
This is Surah 2 and 40. O children of Israel, remember my favor which I bestowed upon you, and fulfill your obligations to my covenant with you, so that I fulfill my obligations to your covenant with me, and fear none but me.
Okay, who is me?
Allah.
Now, who do y'all fear?
You fear Allah.
Y'all fear Allah?
God.
You got one God.
Yes.
Is Jesus God?
No.
Y'all know that?
Yes.
Okay, now, we got that right now. What y'all recite, right? Yeah. Fine. Y'all recite, right? Okay, let's see this. Take the King James Version, Old Testament, New Testament. You put a book.
We just said this.
You open them up. Open them up. It's not word for word. It's not word
It's
for
not word for word. All right. So let's keep reading.
And believe in what I have sent down,
Hold on.
this Quran, confirming that which is with you,
Right. What is the Quran sent down to do?
the Torah. Confirming that which is with you, the Torah, and the Injil.
So
the gospel.
now, if this is corrupted, then the Quran is corrupted because the Quran is confirming a corruption.
Why is that? Because it's saying what?
It's saying that the Quran was sent down to confirm the Torah and the Injil.
Right, now, okay, to confirm, right?
Yes.
What is real?
Yeah.
What is real in the jail and what is in the Torah? What is real? We believe in all four books.
How can you believe in it if you believe that it's corrupted?
We believe in the jail because we know that there are parts in the jail that are facts, that are true. And we know it's been tampered. We know the Bible is
Where has been tampered with? Look, because I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you that it's not tampered with.
It's been tampered
So
with.
both
It's
versions
not.
of the Bible is word for word.
Look, Exodus.
They
Look, I'm gonna choose
wait,
something.
hold on,
Look, just look.
They missing Exodus out of that shit.
Out of what?
I think it's Exodus that's not in the King James Bible or whatever.
Exodus
They
this is
missing
read out
something.
of King James
They
Bible.
missing something out of there, bro. Something was taken out of there.
The Apocrypha, we have
Nah,
that too.
no, it's not. Let me think about it and I'm gonna tell you, bro.
Look. So can the Quran be corrupted? Can the Quran be corrupted?
What was,
Or the sword fathers?
what was Moses' dad name? The book of Moses, the book of Moses' uncle or his dad, whoever it was, 'cause I never really listened to it. They took that book out because they was talking about them talking to higher ups like fucking aliens and shit.
Book of Enoch.
Thank you, and they took it out.
Yeah, the Book of Enoch is not valid though.
What I'm saying is, you took a book out. You took a whole book out. You said it
No,
was legit.
but the Book of Enoch is not valid.
Why is it not valid?
Because it's not enough of the ancient manuscript for them to be able to take the parts and create the book that they had.
So how did they create the first book? What book from the first book?
Yeah,
It was
because
like,
we
yo,
have-
we can't.
We have Dead Sea Scrolls, so we got a Masoretic text, we got Dead Sea Scrolls, we got the Greek Septuagint, we got the Codex Sinaiticus.
These were found where?
These are all ancient manuscripts that was found all throughout the Holy Land. And the Dead Sea Scrolls was found in a cave.
And where? Yeah, how did the Bible open up? Like, how does it start? Like the first part.
There's Genesis. It
I know
starts
it's
with
Genesis,
Moses writing.
Leviticus, and Exodus.
That's Moses writing.
But this is what I'm saying.
Sure, that's the Torah.
All right, so what I'm saying is, how did he say, world was, I forgot how my man put it, but we was reading it and he showed me like the world, the way it was put together, you feel me? In the original version, it basically said that it was like more than one person writing the Bible.
Yeah, there's over 40 authors that wrote the Bible, and all of them speaking the same thing. There is no way in this world that we could put 40 people in one room today, give them one topic to talk about that we all know about, and all of us write about the same thing. All 40 authors prophesied the same thing. They talked about the same God. They talked about the same people. They talked about the same prophecies. They talked about the same laws. These people were alive in different time periods, were alive in different geographical locations. And all these people talk about the same thing. That is impossible and only possible through the Most High God and His Spirit.
Like there was no way to communicate that.
Yeah, there was teachers. So they was able to teach their children.
Like just like Jesus, quote unquote, he was a traveler. He was a traveling prophet, or you feel me? However it was, he was a traveler. He was always traveling. So you don't think like, you feel me? Shit, like you said, the whistling down the lane shit.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If we're doing a whisper down the lane, it's going to come back as something different. But what we see in this Bible is that it doesn't come back as
So
something
it was 40 different authors from all over the world.
from different nations. They was
Yeah, that's
dealing
what I'm
with
saying.
Mesopotamia. They was dealing with Asia. They was dealing with Africa. Right. This is the three places that they was dealing with, and them being scattered amongst these places in the Greek captivity, in the Persian Mede captivity, the Babylonian captivity, these different nations that they were subjugated under, they were prophesying the same things that happened, and these prophecies came to pass. There's prophecies that didn't come to pass, but this book is the only book that has prophecies. The Quran contains no prophecies. The Bible is the only book that contains prophecies, and that's why, according to the 6 articles of faith, you have to believe in the Torah, the Psalms, the prophets, and the Injil.
You know, it's crazy. Like, when it comes down to like prophecy,
Surah 6:30.
the whole way you gotta think about it. Like the prophecy and shit, like it's going to happen. That's kind of like when you believe everything is destined. But I'm not saying that's prophecy. I don't know. It's kind of like double sworded.
Watch this. This is what the Quran says.
Surah 6 and 34. Verily, many messengers were denied before you, O Muhammad, but with patience, denial, and they were hurt till our help reached them. And none can alter the words, decisions of Allah.
No one can alter the words and decisions of Allah. Keep going.
Surely there has reached you the information.
Right. So where is the word and decision of Allah? Is it in the Quran? No, because Muhammad spoke to Jibril. He didn't speak to Allah. So where is the words of Allah? Now the Quran is saying that the words of Allah will not be corrupted. If we're going to teach as a Muslim that the word of Allah is corrupted, then you would be contradicting the Quran. You would be calling Jibril, Muhammad, and Allah a liar.
Believe it or not, but I'm just literally, when I ask questions, I'm learning.
But what you got is somebody that would be in your ear and tell you that Allah's word is corrupted and call themselves a Muslim. Right? But where is the words of Allah? Watch this. Start at 43.
Surah 6 and 45.
5.
Surah 5 and 43. But how do they come to you for decision when they have the Torah, in which is the plain decision of Allah?
Right. Surah 6 just said that Allah's decision won't be corrupted. And it's saying that the Torah is the plain decision of Allah. Keep going.
So was the Torah or anything ever switched around?
No, so what happened with the Torah is it was translated. They had it in the Hebrew and the Aramaic. They translated it into the Greek, they translated it into Latin, they translated it into English, because this is the languages that we understand in. If we had it in Hebrew, we wouldn't understand what it's saying. We would need a person that knows Hebrew and a person that knows English to read the Hebrew and translate it to us of what it means. So instead of having a person read it and translate it in English, what they did was read it and wrote it down in the translation of English.
Hey, bro, I gotta get back. I didn't stop. Me and my
Yo, I love you, King. Yeah, man. All praise. It was a pleasure talking to you, man. Lord willing, we see you again and we can build,
Yeah,
King.
I'm around, bro.
But look, I'm gonna show you something real quick. Look, this is the original text. This is the Hebrew. And this is what it is in English. This is the Hebrew, this is the English. So we have the original text. You know what I mean? So we calling our people, even if they believe in Islam, if you saying something that's contradicting their Quran, then you're not a real Muslim. And a real Muslim is one who believes in the oneness of Allah, that professes his faith in Allah. Now, what does Allah require from his people is to follow his decision, which is in the Torah.
Why did you take the dog? Why did you take the dog? No, nigga, you took that shit today.
Yo, I love you, King. You be safe, all right? All praise. Yo, I love y'all, man. That's your folks, right? Yeah, man. I love y'all, man. Y'all be safe out here. Shalom. All praises to the Most High. Right? I wanna read. I wanna finish reading. I wanna go back. Let's go back to Surah 6. That was a dagger, right?
What can you say?
Here, it says 7, so
It's saying that the Torah is incorruptible.
6:30.
Now you're saying Allah's word is corruptible, but the Torah is corruptible. That's crazy.
That was a nice slice. It wasn't.
Yo, I love you, King. Shalom.
Butchering, aggressive. It was a nice, firm little slice.
Yeah, I gotta go. That's all.
That was a humble cut. A nice, firm cut.
All right, so this 5 and 43. This is 6. So keep your finger. You're gonna start at 6 and 38. All right, this is coming out of the Quran, right?
28.
6 and 34.
Verily, many
This is
messengers,
Surah 6 and 34.
verily, many messengers were denied before
What?
you. Were denied.
This is what y'all do when y'all deny the prophets. When y'all go into the prophecies of this Bible and y'all deny it, you're doing exactly what Allah said a disbeliever would do. Keep going.
Verily, many messengers were denied before you, O Muhammad, but with patience they bore the denial and they were hurt.
Right? The prophets bore the denial from the people and they hurt the prophets.
Till our help reached them,
So Allah sent his angels to help them.
and none could alter the words, decisions of Allah.
None could what?
None could alter the decisions of Allah.
Right? None. The Quran is saying that none, no one can alter the decisions of Allah. Where is the decisions of Allah? Let's see where the Quran says the decisions of Allah is. Let's see if the Quran says the Quran is the decision of Allah.
Surah 5 and 43. But how do they come to you for decision when they have the Torah?
The what?
The Torah,
What is the Torah?
in which is the plain decision of Allah.
Right? The Torah is the plain decision of Allah. But what happens?
Yet, even after that, they turn away.
What did the Muslim do?
They turn away.
What did our elder that's supposed to be learning, gaining knowledge, tell us?
They turn away,
What do they do when they turn away?
for they are not really believers.
Are not really believers, man. I believe that. And I ain't even a Muslim.
I believe it. I'm a real believer.
So when we tell our brothers, man, y'all don't believe it, let me get John 4 and 22, man. That's a hurt piece, man. Y'all calling Allah a liar when y'all say that his words is being tampered with. And his decision in his words is not in the Quran. The Quran is saying that his decision is in the Torah. So if you're teaching as a Muslim that the Torah has been corrupted, then you have made Jibril and Muhammad a liar. 22.
4 and 22. The book of John, chapter 4, verse 22. Ye worship ye know not what.
What it say?
Ye worship ye know not what.
Oh, Muslims, listen up.
You worship ye know not what.
Christians, listen up.
Ye worship ye know not what.
Right? Y'all don't know what y'all worship, man. We go to the Bible and Christians deny it all day. They deny the Bible, the words of God, the words of the prophets, the words of Jesus. They'll deny it and put their feelings and their own thoughts above what's in the scripture. We go to the Quran for Muslims and y'all deny it. Y'all make Allah a liar. We don't even have to do that. We don't have to, us as non-believers of the Quran don't even have to make the Quran corrupted. You corrupt the Quran. Read that again.
John 4 and 22. Ye worship ye know not what. We know what we worship,
We know what we worship.
for salvation is of the Jews.
Right?
But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers,
When the who?
when the true worshipers
The true worshiper shall what?
shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth, for the Father seeketh such to worship him.
Man, the Most High looking for those who's going to teach the truth, man. Who got the spirit of truth. And we going through this Quran, man. We run through this Quran. I haven't met a Muslim to have a conversation with us that led us somewhere in the Quran. That told us to look somewhere in the surah or in the anywhere, whether in hadith or surah, to show us your understanding. But we go to the Quran We go to the Bible, and Muslims and Christians deny their own faith every day, man. Live. Y'all don't know what y'all worship, man. And we trying to bring y'all out of that Arabic religion, man. Come out of that Arabic religion. Allah don't care about them. Allah does not care about them. They praying 5 times a day and blowing them up while they making Hajj. These Christians, man, they getting shot in front of a church. God ain't dwelling in these temples made by hands, man. He dwelling in the midst of the children of Israel, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And where 2 or more are gathered in his name, he is in the midst of them. Y'all in the wrong place. And y'all rather trade the truth for a lie. Let me get that Isaiah 30. We're going to close it out with, I need that in the NLT. I think it's Isaiah 30 in the center. Yeah, let's start at the top right there where you started.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 8 in
Right.
the NLT.
This is a prophet that the Most High God sent to write in this book for an end of time for us to read that Christians and Muslims denied. Bring it out.
Now go and write down these words. Write them in a book. They will stand until the end of time as a witness.
No, it's going to be corrupted.
Until the end of time as a witness.
Right? The Most High sent a prophet to let us know these words in these books is going to stand to the end of time as a witness. There's no corruption. This is the words of Allah. Allah told Isaiah to write these words down in a book. Write down what I tell you. This is theophonic language. Keep going.
That these people are stubborn rebels.
What is our people?
Stubborn rebels.
What is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in Islam?
Stubborn rebels.
What is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in the Christian church?
Stubborn rebels who refuse to pay attention to the Lord's instructions.
Right, so refuse to pay attention to this Torah. Y'all refuse and y'all turn away because y'all not really believers. Keep going.
They tell the seers, stop seeing visions.
Right, what they say?
Stop seeing
We
visions.
just want Muhammad's word. We don't want the words of the prophets. That's crazy, King. How you go and tell on us? How you go to another Israelite group and tell them you got to go to them guys at Love Park because they were saying that Muhammad was a pedophile. I seen you on camera. You're on YouTube saying that. You know that, right?
Oh no, they were saying
They didn't say anything about us because he told you that which they write down the pedophiles in the Megan's Law book, right? You want to be warned on Megan's Law about pedophiles on this earth today, Shalom, King. But you don't want to be warned that Muhammad was a pedophile? So it's okay for America to write down the pedophiles in the Megan's Law book, but it's not okay for us to come out here and let our people know that they following the pedophiles?
no, I was saying that people should start coming with other people. I'm with y'all at a certain extent. I believe certain things y'all say, right? But somebody else was saying that about y'all causing trouble, right? And I mentioned it to them, right? Because there was another group of people that was supposed to coming down here. Yo, man, what you say, man? Blah. Okay, so
That was Israelites?
Huh?
Israelites did that?
No, it was a group of people, right, who was Muslims, who I squashed this argument for y'all, because I believe some of the things y'all say, so I squashed this for y'all.
Do you believe Muhammad was a pedophile?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm saying I squashed this
So
for y'all.
what was wrong that we said that you had to tell them that they need to come and talk to us about what we're saying out here?
Okay, listen.
You said that, right? Yes or no?
What?
You said that they on Broad and Island.
Yeah.
Right? You was at Broad and Island.
Uh-huh.
You told them that they need to go to the Love Park and tell us something.
Oh, I said the people at the Love Park, right?
Be on the microphone yelling at Muhammad a pedophile. That's what you said.
Right, because the whole thing before that, right? I stopped the Muslims from
Bro, you
coming
didn't
down
stop
here.
nothing. I'm gonna just keep it real. Nobody's gonna do nothing unless God allows them to do it. As much as we be out here doing this
I
every
told
week,
them that y'all is heavy teachers. What I did say, right? So
we love you, King. I mean, I want you to know we love you. All right?
Yeah.
And what we teach is to get our people out of the destruction that they're leading themselves in. We don't want our people to follow a pedophile. We don't want our people to follow a lie. So we out here to do is come as learned men. We don't just study the Bible. You know, we know this Quran more than any Muslim out here in Philly. We know this Quran more than the Imam, more than the Sheikh, because we debate them. And when we debate them, they tell us you're right. You're right. We got this. We debate ChatGPT, the smartest motherfucker on this earth.
Well, guess what? Guess what? The Wahabians got a book out answering questions.
Look, we
to
don't care
ask
about-
the,
you know damn well we don't care about the Mowabians.
no, they got a book called Question and Answer to Ask the Israelites.
Oh,
And I said to them, I said that
ask it.
I'm not, I mean,
I want you to ask it. We should have an answer.
you know what?
Get it. Get that book again, and then come over here and ask us every question in that book. All right, that's what's up. You know what I mean? You should be like, I want to see what they teaching is right, and challenge it. That's why we in the public. We're not in the masjid. We're not in the Christian church, so that anybody in the public can challenge our understanding. So if you got something that can show a contradiction or show our teaching is wrong, we not above correction. If we need to be corrected, we'll take correction, and then we'll come out here and teach the correction. You know what I mean? But if it's not corrupted, then we're going to show you why that's false.
It was a time, I think it was a couple months ago, when I said that this is your teaching is coming from the Ansarullah, and sorrow meaning Nubian Hebrews. And when I was explaining to the brother about Ezekiel will, right?
The UFO. The wheel in Ezekiel was a UFO.
That means that chariots that we got to get prepared for.
Go to Ezekiel 1 real quick. I'm gonna show you that these are UFOs. You seen on the news how UFOs maneuver?
Yeah.
They move real fast, right?
You got good ones and bad ones.
They what?
You got good ones and bad ones.
I wouldn't agree. Whatever it is, whether it's good or bad, it's good to God, and regardless, it's sent by God, right? Watch this.
Good chariot and bad chariot.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, let's get it in the KJV. I might say Friday. Watch, I'm gonna show you that this wheel is a UFO.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 1, verse 1. Now it came to pass in the 13th year, in the 4th month, and the 5th day of the month, as I was among the captives by the river of Kabar,
Right? Ezekiel was among the captives, slaves.
that the heavens were opened, and I saw visions of God. In the 5th day of the morning of the month, which was the 5th year of King Joachim's captivity. Jehoiakim's captivity. The word of the Lord came expressly unto Ezekiel the priest, the son of Buzi, in the land of the Chaldeans by the river Kabar. And the hand of the Lord was there upon him. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire enfolding itself.
Right? You ever seen a UFO in the sky? Like a light that was in the sky and it was moving in a way that is unexplainable?
I've seen some certain lights before.
And you
But I
see,
didn't know, I think it was UFO or not.
if you've seen it, like the light was dancing, right? It was like red, blue, green, right?
No.
You know? But we seen it. We seen UFOs, and we seen them. It's like an orange, red, blue, like a fire within itself, like if a flame is inside of this orb. Keep going.
For the bad.
It's good. What's good for the spider is not good for the fly, right?
And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud, and a fire enfolding itself. And a brightness was about it. And out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire. Also, out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures.
These are angels.
And this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man. And every one had 4 heads, and every one had 4 wings. And their feet were straight feet. And the sole of their feet was like the sole of the calf's foot.
Right, so it was like horses and chariots, right? Because they got those like the legs of horses. So that's why they call it horses and chariots. Keep on. Fire.
And they sparkled like a color of burnished brass.
Burnished brass will be the color of your skin.
And they had the hands of a man under their wings on their 4 sides. And their 4 had their faces and their wings. Their wings were joined one to another.
Right, when you see the UFOs, they ride together. They ride in multiples, and they're separated in like a perfect sequence. Keep going.
They turned not when they went.
They didn't turn. So when the UFO goes, it goes this way, then it goes this way. Then like they already dropped, the CIA dropped all this information about the UFOs and the way they maneuver. They don't turn around like a car. They don't turn around like a plane. They go straight and they shoot this way, they shoot this way, just like how the Bible. Yep. Just like how the Bible says.
Okay. Do you know what this is right here? King Arthur Rex 84.
I don't know what that is. That's Mowabianism.
No!
What is that?
Shit. He's talking about they're going to take the straw of oil and after close the banks down, the whole world will be locked up in 8 hours. Right? He's talking. I tell you what, look up for yourself. Write it down, look up for yourself.
What is it called?
Huh?
What is it called?
King Arthur's plan, Rex 84. He's talking about how politicians is going to lead us into captivity, right? And stuff then.
It's the Bible. That's the 38.
The other bus. Okay.
It's in the Bible though.
What?
That the politicians was going to lead us into captivity.
And so.
So why would we need that though? Why would we need that?
No. We got to unite as soldiers. They fighting over there in California because they're trying to get rid of the immigrants, right? And protesting, and they was busting back at the
ICE.
Navy,
At the
Marines.
ICE. No, it was a National Guard.
Yeah,
Yeah, they shooting at them.
That's
It's
civil.
civil unrest. It's civil war. But that's prophesied in the Bible. I can show you that in the Bible.
So the black man got to get ready, right? He got to get ready.
What about the Mexican? What about the Puerto Rican? What about the Dominican? What about the Jamaican and Haitian?
We all got to get the fuck ready.
That's right. We got to unite together, but under
Right.
under one movement. We got to have one mind and one purpose. And if we're not all walking together, if we keeping the laws of God, and you don't want to keep the laws of God, then how is you walking in the same direction? Why you don't want to keep the laws of God?
Hold on. The bridegroom,
Yeah.
right? The bridegroom. We talked about that when we was in Shangri-La. We were called helpers of Allah, helpers of Jesus. We go to my sugar back Bible. Colossians 4:11. These were my fellow workers.
Colossians 4:11.
Jesus of justice. These were my fellow workers. They're circumcised or great help to me.
So why you don't keep the laws of God? What is your problem with that?
I didn't say I'm not keeping the laws of God.
Well, you don't go.
Explain then.
Because you're shaving your beard. right?
Uh-huh.
You don't got no fringes on. You don't keep the Sabbath.
You know, I changed my life.
How do you keep the Sabbath?
The Sabbath is not, okay, I gave up porn, okay? I got sugar diabetes, I don't drink, right? My mind is on, I chant and Wabi and chant, cleanse myself, read, and help people out, and that's what I do.
What I'm saying is, why you don't keep the laws of God? That none of that is the laws of
On
God.
the Sabbath.
Yeah, so what do you do on the Sabbath? According to the laws of God, what is this?
Read. Read and cleanse myself.
No, you can't cook, you can't clean, you can't work. That's how you keep the Sabbath. So that's how I know you don't keep the Sabbath. You don't keep the new moon, you don't keep Passover. So what's,
I'm gonna get back with you.
So King, I love you, man. Be safe. Be careful. Let me get Isaiah 30. We're gonna end off with this. Isaiah 30 and 8. I'm telling you, man, our people caught up in all different waves of doctrine. They don't have like a true understanding. They don't have an explanation for why they believe in the things that they believe in. And we disregard the word of God, something that was written thousands of years ago, to follow something modern, to follow something new. When this was a tradition and a custom that was given only to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And we sold out. We sold out our God to be a whore and follow another woman. Bring this out.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 8 in the NLT. Now go and write down these words, write them in a book. They will stand until the end of time as a witness.
Right? These words are going to stand until the end of time as a witness, just like the Quran says that Allah's word won't be corrupted. This is going to stand. The prophets spoke the words of God. And Allah said that his words won't be corrupted. These are the words of God. So to say that this Bible, to say that the prophets and the Psalms and the Injil and the Torah is corrupted, is going against your own belief. Keep going.
That these people are stubborn rebels.
Right. Y'all, man, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we stubborn rebels, man. We caught up in Christianity, and we are rebel against God's law when Christ told us to keep the law. We stubborn in Islam when the Quran tells us to keep God's law. And we want to be stubborn and rebellious against it. It's true. You're living proof. Keep going.
Who refuse to pay attention to the Lord's instruction.
Right, the Lord's instruction, his plain decision. Keep going.
They tell the seers, stop seeing visions.
Right, we don't want to know what's going to happen. We don't want to know about your God. We don't want to know about Judgment Day. I don't care that race wars is coming, World War III is coming, famine is coming, disease is coming. Supernatural weather events is coming. Stop telling us about that.
They tell the prophets, don't tell us what is right. Tell us nice things.
Tell us what?
Tell us nice things. Tell us lies.
Tell us what?
Tell us lies.
And our people rather hear a lie than to hear the truth, man. This Quran is telling you that the words of Allah won't be corrupted, and it's in the Torah. The prophet spoke the words of Allah. Moses spoke the words of Allah. But y'all going to teach as a Muslim, you're going to teach that the Torah is corrupted? That's a direct violation and contradiction to the words of Jibril and Muhammad. How can you call yourself a Muslim? How can you say you follow Islam? You created your own religion just like a Christian. Just like a Christian, you as a Muslim is no better than a Christian. Keep going.
Get off your narrow path.
Right? Get off your narrow path. You're telling us to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. We shouldn't smoke. We shouldn't drink. We shouldn't be having sex with other men's wives. We should keep the Sabbath and not follow the ways of the world. Get off your narrow path.
Stop telling us about your Holy One of Israel.
Right? That's what y'all want to know about, man. Y'all don't want to know about God. Y'all want to know Arabic. Y'all don't want to know about God. You want to know Arabic. You want to sound educated. If I spoke in Spanish, that don't mean I'm smart. Just like if you speak in Arabic, don't mean you smart. Keep going.
This is the reply of the Holy One of Israel.
What did God say?
Because you despise what I tell you.
Right? What did he say?
because you despise what I tell you.
Right? In the Bible and in the Quran, he's telling you to follow the Torah. But you as a Muslim and a Christian despise what's in these books that you say you believe in.
And trust instead in oppression and
They
lies.
trust it.
And trust instead in oppression and lies.
Right? You rather hear what your imam say. You rather hear what your pastor say. And both of them is lying to you. You rather trust in oppression. All you gotta do is cuff your pants. And you gonna walk away from the hellfire. All you gotta do is wear kufi, keep Ramadan. That's all you gotta do. All you gotta do is pray. But the Quran and the Bible say you gotta follow the Torah. You gotta follow the laws, statutes, and commandments. And you gotta judge by what's in this Torah. But y'all rather trust in oppression and lies, man. Y'all really follow the white man. That's what y'all do, man. Keep going.
Calamity will come upon you suddenly.
What's gonna come upon them?
Calamity will come upon you suddenly.
That's why it's gunshots in Ramadan in the what's that called? Nah, it's right after Ramadan. It's the Eid. Right? Calamity suddenly upon you, man. 70 shots, 100 shots on a block. Muslim killing Muslim. It's not a real face, man. It's a fraud, man. Y'all live in a lie. Y'all are a lie, man. And y'all need to get it together. You ain't gotta be living a lie. You ain't gotta be ungodly. You can follow righteousness, but you choose to wear a costume. You choose to be dressed up in your hijab. You choose to be dressed up and not be a true follower. It's just like a Christian, man. You going to church on Sunday in your church clothes, but you going to the masjid on Friday with your church clothes. Keep going.
Like a bulging wall that bursts and falls. In an instant, it will collapse and come crashing down. You will be smashed like a piece of pottery, shattered so completely that there won't be a piece big enough to carry coals from a fireplace or a little water from the well.
Are you gonna be?
Can't do nothing like that.
Listen, man. We come out here to tell blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, get out of that Islam, get out of that Christian church, because you don't know nothing about it. If you want to learn, we'll show you in this Quran, man. We'll show you in this Bible. We'll show you what you're supposed to believe in. But the thing is, you're going to go against it. We're going to read the Quran, and you're going to go against it. We're going to read the Bible, you're going to go against it because you're against God. Listen, man. Get right or get left. This day coming, man, day of destruction coming like a thief in the night. Get right or get left. And with that, Porta Badafa Yahal Bashima Mashiach Yahusha and Mawaf Abu Bum.
Mawaf Abu Bum.